Hi hockey fans, we are back in action for another episode of CHL Centre Ice. I'm Victoria Vigilante and I'm alongside CHL expert John Tripp, and we are ready to talk some hockey. With the round of 32 just around the corner, emotions are high and teams need to bear down to get the job done. What are your thoughts on this week's play?
Oh, a lot of good things and not so good things. Ex-champs Luleå not playing so well. Next round's not looking so good. Wolfsburg on Sunday had a big win against Pardubice 6-0, so they're looking really good at getting moving on.
Well, let's just get right to the action. First off, we have the game of Pilsen versus Nitra. In Group J, all the teams are battling it to the finish. This was a very important game for Pilsen as it was their first ever home game in the CHL.
Over 4,000 fans witnessed an emotional Czech and Slovakian duel for the first place in Group J. In their first ever CHL home game, HC Pilsen faced HK Nitra. The home side got off to a better start. They dominated their opponent and were leading by 2 after the first period. But in the second period, 2 early goals for Nitra, just 90 seconds apart, tied the game up. The emotions skyrocketed at this point. Pilsen tried everything to regain the lead, but Nitra goaltender Michał Valent put on an MVP performance and witnessed, to his surprise, the go-ahead goal for Nitra. David Lalibert with the answer. In the last period, Nitra did a great job keeping Pilsen away from their net and sealed an important away win with an empty net goal by Paukovček. HC Pilsen have one more game left to make sure things go right and advance to the playoffs.
Do you think Pilsen can pull off a win in their next game against the Vandra Oilers?
Yeah, anything's possible. Right now their backs are up against the wall. Oilers have one more game in hand. They're going to use that to their advantage. But on the other hand, a player named Dominik Kubalik, he's got 3 goals in 3 games. He's on fire. Anything can happen. But if I were a betting man, my money's on the Oilers.
That sounds like a good bet to me. But we have to talk about Zürich Lions. They are continuing to impress us with the top of Group D with ease. With 2 wins against last year's semi-finalist Sukorama, it seems like they're doing everything right. And it looks like they're having a blast out there.
Definitely, Vicky. Everything's going perfect for these guys right now. They're playing loose, there's lots of smiles, and on top of that, they're just waiting upon Luco and Ingolstadt to battle out to see who goes on for the next round. Their last game, they outshot their opponents by 17 shots. And what I like here is their specialty teams, the power play and penalty kill, they're rated respectively 19th and 18th in the league. On the other side, they're players. They have tons of experience. Patrick Thoresen, a Norwegian player. He's got tons of international experience, and Chris Baltisberger, he's got 15 games played in the CHL with 11 goals. Those are huge numbers. And at last, but not least, the big guy, the goalie, Lukas Fleuler. He has 3 games played, 2 shutouts, and a save percentage of 98.3%. It's a great start for a goalie.
I'm really excited to see what the future has for the Lions. I think they can be a big contender for the Cup.
Definitely, but they're my go-to team right now. But down the end, things can change. I tend to hop on the bandwagon sometimes, but right now, they're the team to beat.
Well, a team that really hasn't impressed me much is Luleå. They dropped their ball in their last game against Saipa Lappeenranta. They were up 2-0 with 8 minutes to go in the third, and they just shut down. They gave the game away, and then they lost in shootout.
Yeah, definitely. If anything's going wrong for them, it's happening right now. They're the champs of 2015. They have higher standards. I know they can't be happy the way things are going, but it's one of those things, it's just not flowing.
And even if they do get a win against Berlin, they have to leave it up to the hockey gods in order to move to the round of 32.
Yeah, and when they do play Berlin, they're not allowed in overtime. There's no shootouts. Berlin also has 1 extra game. I just don't see them moving on.
Well, we just got to keep our fingers crossed and hope that the hockey gods are on their side. And now, can I have a drum roll, please? Because it's Tripp's Tips.
Thanks, Vicky. Okay, on to the first goal here. I love it. A beautiful, outstanding goal by Luca Hischier. Once that puck is dropped, Luca's out of the gates hard. He knows where he's going. He's attacking that net. The opponent hauling him down. He doesn't give up. It doesn't matter how pretty the goal is. It's in the net. It counts. I love it. What I don't like here, number 27 in the left screen, you can see him. He's skating away for the play. My tip is, if you're going to skate away, just keep going straight to the bench. And on to the second clip, we're going to show a little bit of the fans. What I like showing here is the intensity and the emotion. These fans are paying their hard-earned good money to come watch their favorite players. It's early in the season. It doesn't matter if the rinks are 3,000 fans or 20,000 fans. It's just another mentality over here, just like soccer. It's loud, they have flags, they're screaming. They give almost a playoff experience. There's nothing better than it. My tip here, get out and watch a Champions Hockey League game. It's fun stuff. And the last, The third clip, called Angry Coach. Let's hear this fella out.
A my stojíme a pozeráme sa na to! Sa začneme hýbať! Ten zápas, čo ste hrali doma, už je preč! Toto je nový zápas!
From my experience of playing in Europe, I picked up a little Slovakian, and from what I can understand, from what I really heard, is he's just saying, fellas, you're playing well, we got the day off tomorrow, and I love you guys.
That was a spot-on translation there, John.
Oh, thank you. With my experience, I've learned to pick up a few things, and I have a pretty good ear for it. But before we get going here, we have a clip. It's a blooper from Luleå. We've been talking a lot about them. When it rains, it pours. I feel bad for you, but Jaros Christian, things just didn't go too well for you there, buddy. Oops.
The only thing that hurt was his pride. Don't forget, you can check out our YouTube channel, and you can go to championshockeyleague.net for all new stats and highlights. Well, John, another episode in the books. I'm already excited for next week.
Yep, thank you very much. We had a great time. We can't wait to see everybody next week. There's going to be a lot of new hockey games. See you guys later.
Bye for now.